It's your girl Braids right back again with another video, and today I am going to be doing basically like an eyebrow tutorial. It was highly requested. I keep getting messages in my DM about it, and my mom keeps asking me to do it. Let's get to the video. I'm just gonna take my spoon and I'm just going to brush the eyebrows up. It's in dark brown. I'm gonna open it. It looks like this. So basically what I do with this is, now that I have my product onto the angle brush, I just take it and I basically, I take it and I just draw a line starting further out right there. So when I do it, I make sure that it's like right in this area of my nose. Make sure it's in line with this part. And I just draw a line under. And when I draw this line right here, I blend it upward. I line it upward towards the tip of my eyebrow. Right now I'm switching brushes. You want to make sure that your brush is very like this. So you want to make sure that it's real, I guess, thin and easier to use. You want to take your brush and you want to line it up like right here. You don't want to go all the way up here. You want to line it up right here and just line it back. See? I don't know if you can really see that line, but it is there. So you just line up the top, and then I'm going back to my angle brush. So once you line up the top right here, you want to try to fill in any like majority of your eyebrow up here. And so you have that line up top, and then you're gonna just curve it to your liking. And I curve it to right here. So you see that curve, and you see this gap right here. You want to kind of fill it in. I just like put lines anywhere, and I'll just use my concealer to just like even it out. So you see like how this is, how it just went up. Yeah, I just like use my concealer to like really like even that out. And so basically now I'm just going to make this line a little bit thicker, and I'm just gonna start brushing the product upward with the product that's on my angle brush. So I'm just going to start brushing the product upward and inward towards the eyebrow. Okay, so just so you guys can tell, you see how this is like, it's like almost like faded. I mean, it's not completely faded, but it's like almost faded. And you see how the eyebrow looks, the arch and everything. So I'm just gonna like take my spoolie and I'm just gonna brush it this way, brush inward. And see, I have my arch and everything looks good. So then I'm gonna take my concealer. You want to take a concealer that is close to your skin tone. I mean, if you're going to do like makeup afterward, like makeup after you do your eyebrows, like put on some eyeshadow and all that other stuff, you want to use a concealer that's a little bit lighter. So I use Warm Honey from LA Girl when I am just doing my eyebrows and, you know, not really doing a full face. But when I'm doing a full face and I use eyeshadow, I use Creamy Beige because it is lighter. I will show you how this concealer looks. This concealer that's close to my skin tone looks. Apply some to the brush. So now all I'm going to do is just, this part takes time. So this part you really got to be careful with because you could really slip up and end up getting concealer into your eyebrow. And that is the one thing you don't want to do. So I just really line that out. See? So I line that out and I'm just going to go upward, like to follow the line of my eyebrow. So every part that's the darkest part. So like this part where I have the hair and everything, I'm going to cover that up with the concealer. You don't want that to show. Because the point of this is to make your eyebrow look as clean as possible. Now, you don't have to put as much concealer as I did. You can usually just do like one thin line underneath and then like blend it out. But I do this so that I can really cover up whatever excess hair I have under here. So like, as you can see, you can't really tell that I have any hair right there. So after you line up the bottom, you're gonna take a little bit more concealer. And you're just going to line out the top. And once I have that thin line there, I then press my brush on and I just drag it down to meet the other end of the concealer. And then this part is basically the easiest, well, not the easiest part, but it's the best part that comes, because then you can really find out how you want your tail to look and really even that out. So as you can see, I kind of already messed up my eyebrow. So I'm just going to take my angled brush and I'm just going to kind of like blend that out there. So you see my eyebrow and how it looks. And then after that is the real simplest part. You can take a beauty blender, you can take a brush. I prefer a brush because I feel like brushes are better to use when it comes down to blending concealer. And I usually use this brush, and this brush is mainly for contouring. But I usually use this to blend out concealer when I'm on my eye, because it makes things a lot easier. For me, it makes things a lot easier, and it's like angled, so it really like helps you when it comes down to getting up there and everything. So yeah, so let's just blend. You really want to press the concealer in. You don't want to press it too hard, because if you press it too hard, then you might end up hurting your eye. So You don't want to press too hard. You want to be real light and gentle with it to blend out the concealer. Now I'm just blending out up here. Now up here, you just want to really like press it in and press it upward. So you want to press it in and go up with it. So press in and up to really blend it out and make it look like it's not even there. This is my eyebrow. It looks bomb, and I have to say this is like the best I've ever done. I'm surprised. I'm kind of shocked myself, and this is how it looks when I have no makeup on. So as you can see, there is a huge difference in the eyebrows, which is kind of like wow. Like who knew that makeup could do that much? But what I like to do after I do the concealer, I like to brush the eyebrow, my spoolie. You're just gonna, if you have setting powder, like this, I use banana powder. You could use the translucent powder, I prefer. I take my brush, not the same brush to blend. This is the brush that I use to blend in, and this is a different brush. So I take this brush, and I just kind of like press it in my eyebrow. I mean, you don't want to use too much, because you use too much, it's gonna turn out to be like real, almost grayish looking. And when you put powder on your brush, you always kind of want to tap it a little bit so it's not too much. So as you can see, the powder is still there, but it's not too much. So I just want to press it in. You don't always have to do this step, but I do, so that it really gives my eyebrow like it really holds my eyebrow there. So even if I'm out, it still lasts. Like I go like this, you see? This is what I use. I use the Luxe Pro Powder by J Cat Beauty and in Banana, shade Banana. So yeah, this is my eyebrow. This is before, and this is after. So yeah, stay tuned for the makeup tutorial, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Subscribe and like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back. So yeah. This hair, I'm in love. They got me in a trance right now. And then this box. Oh my god, the box. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, like yo.